Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're doing a little bit of our final thoughts summary on the Mega Crab, the Scorched Mega Crab, that is. So, this is where the chicken finished. Everyone still has a little bit of time to catch up, so these are subject to change, but we'll probably, I think we finished a little bit higher than we typically do in the Mega Crab, so that is definitely, that's definitely something. And I don't want to use all Scorchers on Dr. T, I want to use something else. I'm sick of using Scorchers. Not sick of using them, but just changed up a little bit, you know. Okay, so let's go with the Zookadooks, and yeah, let's just discuss what we thought of this Mega Crab, what we think of the monthly Mega Crabs, and everything like that. So, the first thing, we'll talk about the rewards. Now, I found the rewards personally for this crab to be much better stone-wise than I feel like I've seen previously. I don't know that for a fact, but it seems like the rewards were much better this time, just in terms of stones. Now, it's kind of the opposite in terms of resources. I actually saw a few people say that the resources were bugged, and they weren't showing as they weren't as much as they used to be in the past. Now, I never pay attention to rewards because as a level 65 player, there's no need for me to get resources anymore, unless I'm trying to grind out rock crystals or anything like that. But yeah, there's no need for for most players to really grind out the resources unless you're a lower level. But I did hear and see some things that were saying that the resources were bugged. I don't know about that. Maybe let me know down below in the comments if you found the same or not. But yeah, so in terms of stones, the stones were excellent. The powder was great. I haven't made any crab crystals yet, like any crystals I got from stones from the Mega Crab. And I'm only down about 27 power powder, which is pretty crazy because I remember on previous Mega Crabs I could easily spend 100 power powder and be in the negative. So I don't know if that's actually changed or if it's just better luck or we got a little bit farther this time, but I don't know. It seems like a lot. We also have the Power Stone Chance Tribe right now, so let's take a look at that for a second. Yeah, so maybe this helped a little bit. Maybe that proves that the Power Stone Chance does in fact work on the Mega Crab. I don't know if it does. I don't think it does, but we definitely got a lot of power powder. We got a lot of stones this time, so it's not nothing. It's not nothing is all we're saying there, I guess. So yeah, there's stones, resources, all that good stuff seemed pretty on par, possibly bugged. But other than that, let's talk about the difficulty next. So the difficulty of this crab seemed to be fairly easy. It seemed to be a little bit easier than the crabs have been in the past, just because of the life leech. Which enabled us to get so much extra work done with the Scorchers, and they lasted so much longer, which was pretty cool. And yeah, like if they're gonna do a crab every month, do it like that. You know what I mean? Like, give us a really cool ability that makes a specific set of troops just overpowered. Like, the cool thing about this one is people that push the crab, especially, they don't typically use armored units. It's typically nothing but Zookas and heavy Zookas and that kind of thing. So it's nice to be able to switch it up. It was great for the chicken because I love using Scorchers and tanks, and that's typically all I use on the Mega Crab. But it's nice to be able, like say if they were going to do that for the Crying Ears, like if they had actually made the Crying Ears worth using instead of that their damage percentage, whatever it was, ended up being pretty useless. But that's what I mean. Like, if they're gonna give us these specific troop boosts, make them good. Make us want to use them, right? And then it's like I feel like it's great. It's really cool. It turns into, it just makes the event more fun. Just makes it more fun. That's all it is. So yeah, in terms of the difficulty, it was definitely a little bit easier. And just overall, I felt like it was more fun just because we had this new kind of life leech thing to play with, which was nice. It wasn't just like the same kind of recycled. Like heavy damage this time, heavy health this time, you know what I mean? It was new, it was different, it was exciting. I really liked that aspect of it. It was a lot of fun. What else? So we talked about resources, we talked about the power stones, we talked about We talked about the difficulty. Now I guess we can talk about the competitive aspect of this crab. And it was, the only thing that really affects the competitiveness of the crabs is not necessarily life leech or what the Scorcher boost is or anything like that. It's just the fact, it's just the fact that we can't have reoccurring stages if there's going to be any sort of sense of fair competition. You can't have that because then the stages are different for everybody, and then if someone else gets an easier stage, then it's not fair, especially with something like a global leaderboard that a lot of people are really going all out for and trying their best to rank on. You can't do that if people get different stages. It's not fair, and it's an issue. It's an issue. So they fixed that. So I felt like for that reason alone, that kind of validates the overall competitiveness of this crab. Now let's talk about esports, guys. So what Boom Beach doesn't have is Task Force challenges. Will that ever come? Probably not. If I'm being honest, probably not. Or they would have brought it already. It must either be too much work for a small team to commit to a dying game, or it must be impossible to implement in the game for reasons beyond our comprehension. But what Boom Beach does have is Mega Crab and infinite stage, and infinite procedurally generated stages. Now, in my opinion, there's no reason why that could not turn into some sort of esport gaming event where you could even just have it as the monthly crab and kind of pin like players from the top task forces or something against each other and hold a tournament that way, and then it's just all done live in game. Like, that would be super easy to do, right? And then just see like a player, like one player is able to get farther than the other player, and then have like, now how would you do that in like a tournament bracket? Is kind of the idea. Maybe, maybe it could be a time thing, like who takes down the stage the fastest, not necessarily who gets the farthest, because then it's not much of a show, right? It's not really like one guy against the other. But what would be cool, what they could kind of do, and it's a bit of a stretch, I realize that, is pin one guy against the other guy, have them both attack the same stage at the same time, same statues, the same troops, and from there, just see who's able to take the stage down the fastest. You can maybe make some sort of competitive thing out of that. I know it's a stretch, guys, but we're trying our best here. So, let me know what you guys think of that down below in the comments. Or if you have any better ideas for esports, how that would work in Boom Beach. Bazookas, can you please walk a little bit straighter for us? Okay. 1, 2. Brick is hopefully going to eat most of those mines for us. I think she'll eat all of them, actually. Let's throw a health pack down here just in case. Just in case, guys. So go like this, and then we'll go bang, bang, bang. Health packs. Health packs for days. Look at this, guys. Stage 7 goes down. We're back, back, back. So, guys, that's going to wrap up the video today. That's a little bit of a wrap-up on the Scorched Mega Crab. One of my favorite crabs ever. I would definitely rank it very, very high in terms of all the crabs we've ever had. And yeah, I think we summarized everything. I think we said all that we needed to say. So guys, make sure to let me know down below in the comments what you think of all that stuff. Especially how it could work in like a competitive format, because I think that's kind of interesting, and it's kind of where games are all going these days, right? It's all like they need some sort of like competitive level to really take off, it seems like. Anyways, I don't know. So let me know what you think of that down below in the comments, guys. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out.